podcast family? You are watching another installment of the Master of One podcast Unboxed, and this is an opportunity for us to show you some really, really cool stuff that is coming out right now. So a lot of you will probably already recognize this little guy. He came out last year for Force Friday. He is the Sphero Star Wars BB-8 droid, and he is just an incredibly fun, I hesitate to call it a toy. It's an incredibly cool piece of technology that I'm not going to go into right now, but if you don't have this guy or you've not seen him in person, make sure you find someone who has one or pick one up yourself. If you're a Star Wars fan, he is a must-have. He's so fun, so cute, and so cool. So I'm going to set him aside for the time being, because this episode is going to be about the newest addition to the Sphero family. For Force Friday this year, they unveiled that there is now a Sphero R2-D2. And so I'm excited to get this guy open, so I'm just going to jump right in. Full disclosure, I did slide the casing off just to make sure there wasn't any tape. There was, so I pulled the tape off already just to make this a lot quicker and a lot easier, and just because who wants to be messing with tape on the internet. So I'm going to slide it out of here. First of all, before I do, it's pretty weighty. It's got some heft to it. And if you look at the box, I don't know if you can pick it up. I'm sure, yeah, the camera's got it. It's got this gilded foil accent on the box, which is incredible. Sphero has done an incredible job with this. Star Wars, working with them, it's just been a match made in heaven. And then you've got this spot UV coating on the various areas of the box covering. It's so cool. And then you've got the little Sphero logo up at the top as the handle. And this feels like it could take a pretty good yanking before it would break. So it's very, very nice packaging. So I'm going to slide it out of the sleeve. And so there's the sleeve. I'm going to set it aside for the time being. And what you've got inside is really a two-part box. You've got more of the spot UV right here for Star Wars. Ooh, look at that shine. It's great. So I'm going to slide. This is where the tape was, here and here. So if you get one of these yourself, you'll just have to kind of peel back two small tabs of tape. And then this is the beauty. This is the exciting part. So I'm going to slide this thing off the top and look at that. So first and foremost, you look inside. It's got a molded casing inside, and it feels like it's some kind of like coated rubber or styrofoam or something. It's definitely hard, but it's soft enough that it's not going to scratch anything. So very, very cool. I imagine that some of the cost of paying for this guy, who wasn't terribly cheap, probably goes into the packaging itself, because it's really nice packaging. So here you go. When you open it up, this is what you see. There he is, R2-D2. You know him, you love him. He's been everyone's favorite for a very long time. So I'm going to go ahead and take him out. Wow, there he is. Wow. Okay, so quick analysis of him shows that this bottom piece down here, I don't know if you can see the bottom piece, but that is his third leg extension. Doesn't have wheels on it. It looks like it's just like a soft piece of plastic. And then you've got these treads on his feet that allow him to go. And then these little rubberized, I don't think they do anything, but decoratively they're like little rubberized cables. I don't know what I would call them. I guess I would call them cables. So there he is. He's pretty sweet. His head, I'm sure, yep, his head swivels. Although I won't mess with it too much because I know it's motorized. So this is the inside of the box, the other side of the molding. Very, very nice. I'm guessing that this pops out. And that's some kind of charging cable in here. Not in there. So this is all the legal fun stuff. So it says R2-D2 BB9E, which is the other new one, which is the first order droid that looks a lot like BB-8, and then BB-8. All of them have this same guide, so good on them for just making it once and packaging it in all of them. Okay, so down here in the bottom is a tab to pull that off, and you see in Star Wars Basic, I'm sure that says USB. I don't know. It's pretty fun that they do it that way. Yep, and then in here you've got the charging cable, which is like a micro USB, I believe, is what that tip is called. So if you've got like an Android or something like that, you already have a cable that will charge him. But what I love about it is it's like that copper color. So it matches some of his accents and some of his copper wiring, which is super cool. And it's like a braided cable. It's not like a plastic cable or rubber cable. So that's cool. I'm gonna set that aside for the time being. And so here he is. For the sake of time, I also already downloaded the app. So here is a look at the app that you get with it. So it loads. I don't know if you can see that. Let it focus a little bit. But the same app works on all of the different droids. So you get that one app. If you already have BB-8, they have kind of a band. You can still use that app, but it's only for BB-8. This one works on all the different ones. Ah, here you go. Here's they are. So here's what it works on. It works with the Force Band, which if you have BB-8, you may be aware of the Force Band already. Here is the BB-9E, the new one, BB-8, obviously, and then R2-D2. So you click connect. I'm gonna try to do this on my desk. Let's see how this works. Let me pivot this down a little bit. So it's scanning. Oh, okay. So it's found my BB-8 and my R2-D2, which is cool. So I can control either one from there. I'm going to click R2-D2. Ooh, lights are happening. Let me scoot him back just a little bit so you can see him. The music is perfect. Oh, and there he is. All right, so just like BB-8, you have all your set of controls that is, you can choose. Oh, he reset himself. You have your set of pre-made controls over here, a whole bunch of stuff you can do up here. You can watch the, he's talking right now. You can watch the films with him. You can set a predetermined course with him, and then you can you can turn his head just by this slider on the app right there. You can slide his head back and forth. Let's see. Oh, holy cow! He's incredibly responsive. Please don't drive off my desk. All right, so man, there you go. Let's see what some of his pre-made things are here. Oh, geez. Okay, calm down. Turn. All right. Again. Okay. He's a little touchy. Oh, it's because I'm dragging my finger on the thing. All right, that's probably why. All right. Let's see. He's got some pre-made things here. Let's get him to say yes. Okay, so he's happy there. Let's see what happens when he's not so happy. Let me move the microphone down so you can hear him because it's pretty incredible. So unlike BB-8, all of his sound comes out of his head. He has a speaker built into his head, which is super awesome. Let's hear him say no again. He's sad about that. Doesn't like that at all. Man. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Wow. Okay, so I'm not going to go into all of the fun of it right now. He's just walking around. That's pretty cool. I'm not going to go into all of it right now, but here's what I will do. I will show you the comparison of size. So you've got R2-D2, and then you've got BB-8. So if you were wondering, the size comparison, if you already have the BB-8, there you go. It's just like in the films. It's to scale, which is super fun. So watching them interact is going to be fun. I don't think you can make them both interact at the same time from the same app. I'm going to test it out later. Oh, he just walked himself backwards. So I'm wondering about his stability. I'm going to turn off the app right now so he stops walking around. So I'm going to test it out with my son on his iPad to see if we can just kind of play around with them later. But the size comparison is great. What you can do with them together, though, is watch a movie with them together. So you'd put BB-8 on his base, and R2 doesn't come with a base. You just plug the cable, looks like right here on the back. and they sit there and they will interact with the movie. So you choose what movie you want to watch. You put it in the DVD player, the Blu-ray player, and as you watch it, they will interact with each other and with you, and they will react to things in the movie. So it's very, very cool. Okay, so there you have it. If you want one of these guys, he will set you back probably about $179. That's the retail price on him. But if you go to some retailers right now, depending on when you watch this video, this is fairly recent from the actual release of him, and right now, because Force Friday is still so fresh and Star Wars is so hyped right now, I know at least Target is doing a $25 gift card for anything over $100 Star Wars. So you could potentially get $25 off depending on how and when you do this. But he's not cheap, but he's super fun. The detail is incredible. All sorts of LEDs and lights that light up. All the sounds. It feels very much like R2. He's going to make a great companion to BB-8. And man, if you love Star Wars, I would say he's a must-have for you for your collection. So go out now, pick him up before The Last Jedi, because you need someone to go see the film with you. So anyway, I think that's going to be it for now. Check back to the Master of One podcast for reviews like this and all sorts of other things. You can subscribe on YouTube to help make sure that happens every single week. You get the episodes right there. Starting September 14th, all of our episodes are going to be visual, so you're going to be seeing our faces. I don't know if that's good or bad, depending on your likes. But we will be around starting September 14th. The video feed will be up and live, and it will be very, very fun. Go to iTunes and subscribe on there, and then just rate and review the show. Leave us a message. Let us know that you're listening, and then join the Slack community. There's so much fun in there. Honestly, one of the biggest reasons that I got this guy was for one of our friends in the Slack channel, Jared Mariyama. Shout out to you, Jared, because I saw how much you loved him, so I went out and picked him up myself, and he is so, so fun. So, but for now, I'm going to get out of here. Peace out.